morning. Hope everybody is doing well today. I don't know if any of you guys were here last time. We were working on this little lion here. I still need to sew on his mane. I'm gonna pull this up on the iPad. I'm gonna try again to do what I used to do and pull this up on the iPad so you guys can be just a tiny bit further away today. Here we go. See if I can see the live pop up for myself. Not yet. Oh, there we are. There we are. Okay. Let's see. I think I'm going to take this. I don't know if I'm going to do this right now or not. I'm going to figure it out real quick, though. I'm going to see about at least attaching this temporarily to the top of the lion. Let's see. And this is a wool pattern, actually. Oh, hi, Sam. Good morning. How are you doing? Hey, Chris. How are you? How's everybody doing? I'm a little late this morning. I was lollygagging, talking to some people, and just lollygagging. Ooh, you're gonna have a full mane, little guy. Ooh, so thick in this blanket yarn. Let's see. Let me at least attach one side here. Hey, Larry. How are you doing, Larry? Doing Sam, that's good. I'm glad to hear it. So I hope you're doing good this morning. And Larry, I hope you're good. Let's see here. We need to make sure we pin it down. Not too close to those ears, though. I don't want to be having trouble because of your ears. All right. Trying to hide the little seam of where the mane's going to be sewn together behind his ear, because that's what you're supposed to do. What they recommend, which it probably is best. But I've also got to like pin it down around his little facial features too. You're doing good. You're at work, Larry. Good. I've got I got one of the scarves finished, Larry, and I'm gonna take it over to my friend's house later and maybe tomorrow and see if it fits on her 5-6-year-old son. And then I'm gonna go from there with the other ones. So I'm excited to see how it fits on him. Because I went on measurements online, but some of the measurements were just too big, and so I made it a little bit smaller because it wanted it to be like 1.5 feet wide, and I was like, no. Yeah, making some kids scarves. Yeah, I'd love to learn how to make clothes at some point, though. I think that'd be fun. I really need to at some point soon when I have some extra time, maybe after the holidays or something. I only have 4 right now. I think I only have 4 right now. But I think time after the holidays, I need to pin it down over here too. But sometime after the holidays, I want to start working on my granny square cardigan that I was working on in. So, yes, thank you, Larry. I need to do that too since I'm over here watching on my iPad. All right. I don't usually do the iPad thing, but I'm doing the iPad thing, so I hope the quality is not too bad. I mean, the internet's not too bad. All right, let's see. It should be fine, but sometimes it's weird. All righty, let's see. I'm trying to decide if that's too far away from his little ears. I think it might be a little too far away. Let's move it a little bit. A little closer. I don't want it too close to his ears because I feel like it's going to make it really hard to sew on. Thank you, Sam. Lion. Said I always wanted to make it out of the blanket yarn. I thought it would be cool. I might end up making, I don't know if I'll make another lion or, well, yeah, I'll have to because it's for a baby. I can't use the safety eyes. I'd have to make another one. But I want to make something for my new little cousin. I guess it's my new little cousin, but it's my, yeah, because it's my husband's cousin and I'm married to him now. So I guess it's like my little cousin sort of now. And they just had a new baby and I got to for the first time this weekend at the wedding. So That was exciting. I just gave a little peek into the stroller and got to see her carrying him around. He's really a fresh little baby, so I didn't get to see him too much. I didn't want to hold him or anything. I don't think they were letting anybody else hold him, which I totally understand. I'll have to wait till he gets a little bigger for all that, but I would love to make him something. And he has an older brother who's like 2, so I would love to make them both something. That would be really cute. Oh, maybe my iPad is making this really bad. Hold on, let me turn my see if that helps a little bit. Because it's really bad on my iPad right now. All right, let's see. Do I like the way? All right, I don't know. Do I want to sew this on right now or do I want to wait? I don't know. We're gonna wait for a second because I'm gonna show you guys what else I'm working on. So I don't know if you guys were here and remember that I was working on a little spider web, a skeleton like doily thing. Well, I'm still doing it, but I restarted it. So I did the first one with like a 1.5 millimeter hook, and then I realized that I don't know, something about it wasn't great, and it was my first time. So I was very unfamiliar with 2 of the stitches, and so I had to learn those and just tell in my work. So I started it over. As you can really see right in the little legs and the little hip bones, but it does have the corner there. It's just like full. It needs to be blocked and everything, but there's his little legs. It's going a little better this time, so that's good. All right, bye, Sam. Thank you for coming. Hi. But yeah, there's the little thing. So it looks a little better than last time, and it's a little smaller actually, which kind of sucks because I didn't want it to be that small. But I think it's closer to what they recommended as far as hook size, and I think it's better now. So I'm gonna work on that probably when I get off here. It's a little bit complicated, those 2 stitches that I'm not really familiar with. One of them is a DC decrease, which I had never done before, and then a double crochet decrease, and then there's, which isn't that, it's just I'm really unfamiliar with it, and then there's a like crochet double triple cluster or something like that, some kind of cluster stitch that I also did not know how to do that I had to learn for it. So that was interesting. But yeah. Oh, and I put the little, well, I haven't sewed it on yet, but I'm putting the little mane on. I don't know if I'm going to sew on right now or if I'm going to wait and do that in a minute because I was going to work on the bag today, I think. So, you guys, in all transparency and honesty, because you know I like to be transparent and honest as I can be, I messed in the bag. So I don't have the other one, it's over there, I put it away, but I made one of these bases for the bag. So how you make the bag is like you basically have to make a base, and you just single crochet around, like it says to do 18 rounds, okay, of single crochet, like 1 single crochet and an increase, 2 single crochet and an increase, do that 18 rounds, go up each time. But if you do that only like, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, so it's only going to be about that wide. Okay, which is not wide enough to stick a wallet in or anything like that, right? So, all right. Bye, Larry. You have a great day too. So I have modified the pattern, I thought, every time except for one time that I have made it, because I don't like how small it is, right? So I decided that if I could, I don't really know a lot about writing patterns at all, okay? So basically I decided if I could get to an even number of stitches still and just keep increasing the rounds instead of stopping at like 18 single crochets and increase, I would go up to 19, 20, 21, 22. And as long as the number of stitches was still an even number when I multiplied it, then I would be okay and I could still make the bag correctly. So I figured that out, and I think that's true because so far it's worked every time. But I did that, and so I was making the bag and I kept making it big. I was like, oh, it's not quite big enough yet. And then I was like, oh, okay, it's finally the right size. So I made the base and I was like, oh, it's finally the right size. I thought, that's odd. I did have to go around more times than normal. Maybe my tension was really tight. But I kept making the bag, and then the beads started kind of going out flat like this, because they kind of go flat for like a row or two, and then they kind of curve up, even though you make like a round of going through one loop only to kind of bend it, you know, it still like goes flat for me. So it made it even wider. And I was like, uh-oh, hair in my mouth. So like, uh-oh, it's getting bigger and bigger. And eventually it basically turned into a large bag. So I was like, oh crap. So I started it over last night. Yeah, because we went to town yesterday. So basically yesterday afternoon, I started the whole base of it over, made the base of it again, and now the second row of beads. But it's good this time. It matches the base of the other small bag, which has a lot of stuff in it right now, so it looks a little lumpy. But and I used it the other day at the wedding. But it matches that. It may be a tiny bit bigger, like 1 or 2 rounds bigger, but that's it. So that's good. I wanted to make sure that you could fit like one of those big chunky wallets in it, because like you need to at least be able to fit a big chunky wallet in there, like that kind of thing. Because I can fit my big chunky. Actually, let me show you my big chunky wallet. What I mean is, I think you should at least be able to fit one of these giant things in here and some other stuff. So, I mean, my wallet is like thick too. It's really heavy and thick. It's not that much. It's a lot of change and a lot of other stuff. I'm not saying I'm rich or anything. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying a big chunky wallet. So I wanted to make sure it can at least fit in that big and some other stuff. So, but anyway, it's coming along. And while you're here, I don't know if you know this or not, but did you know I put beads in random order, right? But I also put 3 rainbows in every bag. So I do stop and put 3 in rainbow order randomly in the bag. The first one is at the bottom though. So I don't know if you guys can see, but it goes pink, orange, yellow, green, dark blue, light blue, what is that, purple, and then light pink. That's my like rainbow order out there in the bottom row there. So I put 3 little rainbows. It's like a good little happy good luck thing for me to do. But yep, there are 3 little rainbows in there on purpose. I think there's one in the middle sort of yours, one at the very bottom, and then one maybe at the top, nearest the top on MJ's bag. Get some beads out. But did everybody have a good weekend? I hope everybody had a good weekend. Did. We had a good time at the wedding. It was sweet. They had it in their backyard and they had fixed it all up. Fortunately, the hurricane had really messed it up, so they had to like improvise and change a little things, but last minute. But they figured it out and everything looked beautiful. The only thing we didn't care for was the food, but I hear that is typical times at weddings, so that's okay. Oh, you're gonna have to find them in yours. That's awesome. Yeah, the first one, I know there's one right where like the seam of the bag is. There should be one probably on the like the right side of the seam on the very bottom row. They may be in opposite order. I don't remember if they're in the correct order, if they're in opposite order, but they're there. It either start the hot pink or a light pink bead, probably. But yeah, I just think it's cute. Put a couple rainbows in there. It would be really cool if I could order like specific, and I could, however, not in these glow in the dark beads. Like I can't get specific glow in the dark beads yet. I don't think. I think they had like clear ones, maybe, and then they have these like multicolored sets. And it would be a lot to like go through and pick them out individually. But I've seen somebody do that where they've gone and like picked them out and like put them in rows of different colors, which is really cool. But I also just kind of like the random look too. The random thing used to kind of bother me as a kid. I used to have a really hard time doing like random artwork or like picking random colors or whatever. I don't know. But as I've gotten older, I've just like a little better with it. Just like, it's okay. These colors can be together and it'll be all right. If it's not Christmas, I don't really like red and green together, you know. Hello, Angie, Miss Angie. How are you doing this morning? As soon as I woke up, I saw you had posted something. I can't remember what it was. Oh yeah, I know what it was. It was your Yoasty things. I was watching that this morning before I went live. You were early, I think. That or you premiered it or something, but I was like, well, she's up early. because it's Texas where she's at, so it's earlier than me. Hey, Miss Rivera. How are you doing this morning? Hope you're doing good. Oops, sorry, my little bopping my mic. I'm sorry. Ooh, you're working on earrings. I've always wanted to make some like micro crochet earrings. I thought that would always be cool. I just haven't done it yet, but I did. I was telling them a minute ago, Miss Angie, that I restarted the little skeleton doily, the little post-mortem doily thing, and I just have the legs done right now, the little feet and the hips, and I think like the edges of the hands done. I need to block it and everything later, but I started it with a slightly smaller hook because with the thread I was using and my scared of the new stitches tension level, I needed to downsize just a little bit, so I did. But it's going pretty well so far. There's still like 2 stitches in it that I'm not super familiar with, and still learning the DC decrease, and then there's some kind of cluster stitch too that I'm learning. So I'm still really figuring that out. Scheduled it. Oh, okay. That makes more sense. I was like, man, she's up early uploading stuff. You're good, Miss Rivera. Good. Oh, thank you, Miss Rivera. Yes, I am good. I was saying we went to the wedding this weekend and everything was beautiful. And I popped in Miss Angie's live for a minute while we were waiting for dinner to come. I said hi. I said hi, and then I told everybody to like the live stream, and then I had to go for everybody to eat dinner. But everything was beautiful, and we're gonna hang out with the couple in a few weeks when they've had a little time to settle down. They're kind of our buddies. We used to have a couple other like couples we would hang out with, but a lot of them have ended up moving away for jobs and things. So they're one of our little couple friends too. They're family as well, but we're gonna hang out with them sometime soon when they get done relaxing from the wedding, because they did have it at their house, so that was a lot for them. So they're like, we're gonna do it at your place. We're like, okay. They've had enough people over at their house, so we'll have them over here next time. And Arthur, because he likes them. They have a big doggy, but unfortunately we don't have a fenced-in backyard, so the dog can't really come here. But when we go over there, we can Arthur. So they've met before. Pups. Let's see. So we did our little lion, or we put our little lion together. I just need to sew it together, a little mane onto it. Where'd I put him? Here he is. Our little lion friend. Just got to sew him together. He's got knitting needles sticking out right now to hold him all together. Hold his little mane on at least. Get some water real quick, guys. I got a little ghosty cup. Isn't it cute? All right. So I'm probably going to use it all the time though. Not just in Halloween times. All right. So I'm going to get a white bead. Ooh, I didn't mean to do that. I don't like the looks. There's a pink and a yellow and a pink and a yellow on top of each other, and I don't like the look, so let's get a different color here. Change at least one of those up. Like I said, every once in a while I will be like, no, I don't like those 2 colors, but for the most part I just have to grab a different color from the one I just put on, and then I'm fine. Blue. Ow. He's big. Yeah, I know. He is. He wants to. He would love to see little Hubert. We call him Hubert, but apparently his name is just Hugh. But we have called him Hubert for so long, the dog, that we just didn't even realize. Oof. And I'm pretty sure my friend is still in town, which is good. I don't know if my friend that lived in Asheville, where the storms hit really bad, who came down here, as far as I know, she's looking for like a house down here with her family and like to rent or live in, or I don't know. They're just considering all options right now, and looking for jobs and things like that. They don't really plan on going back to live in Asheville just because unfortunately it's going to take so long to rebuild, and they just don't, they own a business and they just can't like be in a town like that if they want to like succeed in their business really um right now. So maybe one day they could go back, but just not at this time. So they're going to collect their stuff every now and again, but other than that, that's about the only time they've spent there. And I'm going to hopefully see them tomorrow, and I'm going to try to bring my scarf with me that I made because it is for a child the same age as her child. So I want to like measure it on him basically and make sure that it's the right length before I cut the yarn. And then after that, I'm going to make the rest of the scarves slowly, like make them, each one is going to be slightly smaller than that scarf. It'll be the one for the oldest of the children. And then I have two of those actually. One almost done, and then one of them is, I think, done as it measures on the child. Okay. So, yeah. I know. I don't know if anybody is, Miss Rivera. I was wondering. That's a good question. Is anybody here from Florida or near Florida? I think somebody thought I was in Florida because somebody was saying something about, are you guys going to be okay with the weather? And I was like, what weather? And then I looked because we don't watch the like news a lot on the weekend. And so I didn't really understand. I was like, oh, they must think I'm in Florida. Friends there. Yeah. My husband's aunt lives in Florida. That's like our only little connection to Florida. And my husband said he's not sure exactly which part of Florida she lives in. So, because I don't think she's ever been down there. I think she moved there like a few years ago recently. So we need to find out what part of Florida she is. I highly doubt she's in like Tampa, but I'm sure she could be somewhere else. And I've been to Tampa and Fort Myers and all the places they were talking about getting hit really bad, which sucks. When I was a lot younger. I know. I hope everyone does stay safe. Blessings to those friends, Chris. I hope they're going to be okay. Trust me, I know what it's like to have friends going through a hurricane right now. So I hope they're okay. And families. My aunt and uncle were up in the mountains too. God bless. Which they're doing okay. I need to talk to my mom and dad and ask them about the update to the house and how things are going up there. They're not leaving. I'm sure they're going to stay. Most people, well, I don't know. A lot of people in Asheville aren't going to stay, actually. I was going to say most people will stay, but no, not in Asheville. Because even my friends, like, brought somebody else with them when they came here. There were some people that were like, yeah, we're going to stay. But a lot of people were like, yeah, we're leaving. And, like, we're just going to start a new life, basically. That's what the guy is doing that's working with my friend. Me too. Oh, thank you, Mr. My one friend lives right where the hurricane is at that. Oh no. Oh no. Is she gonna stay, Chris, or is she gonna leave? Or I don't know if it's like too late or that's awful. Yeah. Gosh. I hope everybody's gonna be okay. It's awful, awful, awful. These storms, man. We've had so many like hurricanes and tornadoes, especially around here. Like we used not to have this many tornadoes. I don't remember ever having so many tornadoes like we do now, and warnings all the time, and just hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm trying to read your name. I'm just a little bit too far away, but I think it says Lafia. Hi. Afternoon to decide. I told her to get the hell. I know. Yes. It's so trash. It really is. I am working on a beaded bag, so it'll look like this. I'm done, except it will be black. Oops, my straps are all twisted up. Here we go. This one's full of things, so it's kind of funny. But it's a beaded tote bag. And it has like a little magnetic closure on it. Yeah. Asheville, yeah, it is. It's just on. Like I was looking at pictures. I think it was this morning. and the people instead of just like the whole street, like of downtown somewhere, and it somewhere really close to Asheville, and it was just gone. And I mean, everything on the street was gone. Like the street was gone. All the stores were gone. There's just nothing left. The literal only reason you knew it was the same place is because you could just barely see the outline of a mountain in the back, and it was the same shaped mountain in the same place. So you knew it like a real picture at the same spot, but like other than that, you could not tell it was the same location. It was terrible. I still don't really understand how my friend got out of there with her husband because all the roads were so bad, and then they shut down some of the roads and all that stuff. So I really like I asked them, I'm like, how did you like I don't understand how you guys got out. And they just kind of were like, I don't know if they're like traumatized or what, but they're just kind of like, yeah. Like they didn't really have a lot to say. The pictures, and that was about the extent of it. They didn't really have much to say about like how they managed to get out, you know. Right here. Ah, there we go. Buddy, you okay? You're sleepy, huh? Oh, his little lip is stuck. Little doggy lip is stuck. You look so cute, though. So cute, though. Hi. Hmm. Precious baby. You are. Yeah. Please get away from the water, sir. Yes. And my friend lived right near the Swananoa River, which is like right there in Asheville, and is one of the reasons I was worried about them. So, because they've had issues with the river in the past. So that's right. Prayers to everyone, especially the people down in Florida right now. My goodness. Does anybody know exactly when it's supposed to hit? Because I didn't see when it was exactly coming to them. I saw the news, but I didn't really see what day it was hitting or whatever. Tomorrow afternoon to Thursday. I hope it doesn't linger too long. Oh my God. You know, because the longer it sits up of them, that's not good. I gotta get some more beads over here, Arthur. Not sure. She never does. Aw, blessings, Mr. Rivera. Yeah, I know some people just really don't want to leave their home. Like we had a fire one time around here, like a really bad fire. I mean, family, my dad is a fireman, so he was in the fire. He wasn't home, and my mom was in the shower, and this cop came to the door, and he was like, I was like 14, I think. Yeah, 14. And he said, "Where's your parent?" And I was like, "She's in the shower." And he was like, "Go get her." And I was like, "Okay." So I had to go get my mom out of the shower. She had to come out in a towel. I was like, "There's a cop here." And he was like, "You guys need to leave. We're evacuating your body." And da 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 da. And so we did. We packed up like all our sentimental pictures and stuff that we could, and we left and brought dogs with us and found a hotel in like a neighboring town, stayed there. And of course, me being 14, and also it was during the school year, so I did not even consider bringing my book bag with me. I left it in the house to burn, you guys. That was kind of the last thing on my mind, I guess, at the time. I was more worried about animals and my pictures and stuff like that. I literally remember looking at my bedroom and thinking that's my time I ever see my bedroom, you know? When I was packing up my stuff to leave, but I got everything but like my book bag basically. And so we went to this hotel and we stayed there. And my dad was still fighting fire. It was like days of him fighting fires and stuff. And so my grandparents also were told to leave. We found out later, but they did not leave. They were stubborn and they were like, "Nope, we're gonna stay here. We'll be fine, or we'll burn up, but it'll be okay." I was like, "No, you guys." So later we found out they did not. They did not listen, did not want to leave. So I understand that sometimes leave. Aw, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I love to crochet. Absolutely love to crochet. It's one of my favorite things to do, that is for sure. Hey, buddy. What you want to do? You need to get down? You just saying hello? Yeah. Hi. Hi. Aw, thank you. You scared me. You want something? Okay, hold on, baby. Oh, we got a visitor. Come on over. We got a visitor. He wants some attention. He wants some attention. Oops. Ah, I was trying to give you a kiss. Now you kiss me. Ah, thank you. Ah, thank you. My puppy dog. He's puppy dog. Hi. Do you need something from me other than some pets? I just want to make sure you don't need any. You'll let me know, I'm sure. He'll let me know. Yeah, I wish I could read the screen. I gotta lean forward. Can I lean forward? I see your name on there. Or we could check it on the iPad real quick. You want to check it on the iPad real quick? Hold on. Ah, don't bump into the microphone. Don't bump into the microphone. It says we have no connection. Oh, that's because we cut the Wi-Fi off to the iPad. That's why. Yes. Yes. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, it's the Arthur. He's a good boy, isn't he? He is good. Let's see. We want to read the comments. Hold on. Oh, his name is Arthur. Oh, you missed another and you're less than 10 minutes from home. Oh, try not to get him to bump into my mic. Ugh. Okay, we don't want to make them far in case they're listening on the headphones or something. It might hurt their ears. It might hurt their ears. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Can I pet you for another minute and then can you maybe do something different so I can crochet? Maybe? Maybe? He said in a few minutes, Mom. In a minute, Mom. Right now, it's about me. It's my time. Is it your time to shine, little boy? Yeah. He's a precious one. What do you want to do? We can't play right now, so I probably shouldn't say that because that's going to get you excited. I'm going to touch your foot. He doesn't like me grabbing his paws. Got it. Got it. Oh, I'm rubbing it. Oh, oh. He's like, no, Mom. No, Mom. Yes? Yes, sir? What is this? I shouldn't have woke up from your nap, had I? I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. What do you think? What do you think? What's up there? Cool stuff? Is there cool stuff on the scene? Baby. Hello, Cloudy Boba. Hello. What are you doing? All right. Do you need water or food? Would you like food or water? Would you? You need something? Okay, let's go. You need something. We'll be back. You need something? You have food and water. Okay, a treat for being sweet boy. Okay, let's get you a treat for being a sweet boy. Did that make you happy? He's a little jealous, you guys, because I bought something special, a little kitty friend that we have outside. Hold on, I'll show you. Here, Arthur, hold on, let's come get it and bring it in here. Whoop, here's little feet. All right, get it, get it, get it, get it. It's right there. Get it. Good boys. All right, I bought these the other day. These little purr pops. They're little, I haven't opened them yet, but they're apparently little freeze-dried heart-shaped lollipops for your cat. So I'm really excited to try those on our new little kitten because it's a little kitten that was scared of people and he was a stray, and so he didn't let us pet him for a while. Now we can, but I just think it's going to really help him build trust with us, get a little reward while we pet him and stuff. Hello Sheena. Hello Cloudy. Welcome. Yeah, so I'm excited about the little treats. Arthur was a little jealous though, but I got him some new too. They're just not as exciting. I Got a new wax this weekend, which is not very exciting, but at the same time it is to me because it's a ghost. So I was very excited. I wanted it and I wanted to get it, and then my husband bought it for me, which was sweet. And I was like, "Oh, is this part of my boo basket?" And he was, "What's a boo basket?" And I was like, "This is part of my boo basket." Which, if you don't know, is like a little, it's like a thing that was made up over the past couple of years where you're like, it makes you a little basket in the fall time full of like spooky and Halloween little things and stuff, little candies and cute little things like warm fuzzy socks or a Halloween blanket or I don't know, little things like that. So I was like, "Oh, it's part of my little thing, isn't it?" See, he's never got me one before. I just think it's funny to say it's part of my boo basket. All right. Love to be able to. Maybe I will one day because I don't think it would be very difficult. I should try to write my own pattern for this beaded bag because at this point I've modified the other pattern to the point where it's not really the same pattern anymore, but I don't know how that works, and like I don't want to steal somebody else like thing, you know? I'd have to like redo it completely on my own, which I could do at this point, I believe. Because like I said, I basically have changed everything in it. And it's really not too difficult, honestly, working on a bag like this. You would think it would be really bad. I mean, it's very tedious, okay? Don't get me wrong. It takes a really long time. It's very tedious, but it's not very difficult as far as stitches are concerned. I'm really just doing, I did singles and increases for the base, and then just half doubles and a chain two and a slip stitch for the rounds around. You're not working in a spiral, you're working in actual rounds. So not continuous rounds. You're working in whatever the other one is. The one where you do a slip stitch and join every time. Having trouble figuring out what that is. Arthur is walking around like his nose to the smells something. He's looking for more treats, probably. He was trying to get in my Butterfinger wrapper the other day. I had a Butterfinger, and he was like, "Ooh, Mom." He likes chocolate, you guys. It's really bad. He I don't know. I forgot how he originally had a small bit of chocolate and like milk chocolate. Then one time he got into dark chocolate. That's a whole nother story, but saved him. And what else did you do? But now he has a taste for chocolate. It's true. What they say is once dogs like eat chocolate, they have a taste for it and they'll like seek it out. And he does. He will find wrappers in the trash and take them out, especially like Mr. Beast bars. He loves those. He will take those Mr. Beast bars. That's not what they're called. Feastables, those things. I sound so old when I said Mr. Beast bars. But yeah, he'll take those out of the trash. They have no chocolate on them, obviously, but like he smells it and he loves it. It's ridiculous. He's been through it. Halloween trick, the large treat bags. Are you working the round and slip stitch the first stitch? Exactly. Yeah. That's how these are. Oops, Arthur, be careful with the camera, bud. But yeah, that's exactly how this is. So that it's like a flat rounding on instead of like a spiral. You coming? Come on. Come on, baby. Oh, hi. Hey. Hey. You done walking around the house and eating your treat? Whoa. I said, hey. You guys, I said the T word. I'm sorry. There's no more. No more right now. That was it. You don't get one for no reasons all the time. Yeah, you got to do things for them most of the time, don't you? Yeah. Okay. All right. Be calm. We're not getting another one right now. Whew, he took off, guys. Hold on. I'm going to lean forward and read. Yeah. All right, Cloudy. I had a couple of kits off Timo. Oh, you did? I'm curious to see how they are, Chris. I'm really curious. Y'all let me know how you like them. If the patterns are good and stuff. Because like I said, one time the pattern was different from the video where they did the pattern. And I was so confused. Arthur, it's okay. Sit down. Why are you so excited right now? That's my water, baby. That's my mom's water. Thank you. You got a burst of energy all of a sudden. I would chase you around the house if I wasn't on stream. Yeah. You got a burst of energy, baby? gotta put your medicine on you tomorrow, okay? You're taking medicine? It'll work? Yeah. Alright. I love you. No. He's gonna bark at me. What do you need? What do you need? You have food and water. Toy. Go get your toy. Go get it. Go get it. Get it. Get me. Get me. Get it. Go get it. Good boys. You gonna play with it now on your bed? Okay. I'm gonna leave you to it. That's what you said you wanted. Oops. That's what you said you wanted. Don't look at me like that. That's what you said. You went and put it in your bed. He's looking at me like, what, Mom? But yeah, I would love to know how you like the kits. Because like I said, the one I got off Amazon, I was like so frustrated with. I could not stand it. Let's see. Purple. Yellow. I like yellow. I need to go through in this in a minute too before I get too ahead of myself with the lighter. Burn it, but singe it a little bit so that I can those little fibers in a little bit around the bead. Again, you can only do that with acrylic yarn. Please do not take a lighter to cotton yarn or fluffy yarn. Well, fluffy yarns because you can burn the ends of that so that it doesn't unravel, but don't take a lighter to cotton yarn, please. And if you take any lighter to any yarn, please be careful. Don't want anyone getting hurt because they saw that on me. So, please be safe. And if you're not over 18, please ask an adult to help you with it. Because I don't want you to burn your parents' house down. Alright. So, as I always, parents worked very hard for the house. Trust me. Things like that cost so much money. Let's not burn it down. Trying to crochet something, you know what I'm saying? What are you doing running all over this? I'm going to take him for a little walkie walk after this. He got a bunch of email all of a sudden. He's usually just a sleepy head. Until you do something with him, then he's full of energy, but you got to like pep him up, wake him up. And I hear you sniffing. Checking out the place. Nobody's here, Arthur. He didn't come over this weekend. Our friend didn't end up making it this weekend. They felt kind of sick, so they didn't end up coming over, which is fine. Then maybe they'll come over next weekend or something. But my husband did work on his car. That's good. He got his new, I think, struts in his car. But now there's something else he do as well. But he needed another piece, sway bar off or something like that. Another tool or something. So I am not sure. Start my channel. I really think Crochet account should get more views in the past channel, but I quit. Try to keep uploading videos. I think you're doing amazing. Oh, thank you so much. Let's see. When did I start doing YouTube? So I got married in June, and I think I started like right before I got married. So, or right after, basically. No, it was right before. No, it was after I got married before my honey. No, I don't know. Sometime around the middle of June is when I started, and I have problems with that too. Like honestly, uploading videos and stuff, like it's hard for me, and I'm still kind of like grasping like how I might make an actual like crocheting video because I really need to get a new tripod. But I'll work on that soon. But I'm trying to work with what I have right now, and so it's a little interesting, and like I'm trying to figure out like how I would edit it and what I would make and all that for videos. So right now I've mostly been doing lives and shorts, which has been doing okay for me, honestly. So doing the live streams, I still end up meeting new people, and I still end up gaining a subscriber to for me, and I feel like I've met a lot of new people, and what else was I going to say? And I would be crocheting anyway, is what I always say. So I might as well crochet with you guys and get to know you guys and get to talk to you at the same time while I'm making stuff. And because I love to crochet anyway, so it just all kind of worked out. And I really had kind of always wanted to do it, but just had never really done it because I kind of thought, well, one, I thought I would never be on camera because I just hated being on camera, and two, I just thought that it would be too much, or I don't know what I thought, but I kind of got like influenced to do it a little bit by like somebody who was my friend at the time, and I'm glad they did kind of influence me to do it, because it has been nice. But they kind of were like, "Why don't you do it?" And then we kind of do it together, sort of thing. And I thought, "Oh, okay, maybe that would be a good way to like at least start and go live and stuff." Because I think I maybe gone live on Instagram once or twice, but that was maybe it. So it was just one of those things. I just kind of started, and here we are. So it's been, let's see, June, July, August, oh man, October. So it's been about 5 months. So yeah, it's been a while actually. It doesn't feel like it's been that many months, to be honest. Feels like it's only been like 2 or 3, but apparently it's been longer than I realized. It's almost been half a year. Look at that. That's true, because December it will be half a year. The middle of it. Hello. Hello, Pets World. Oh, thank you. Being sweet. Let's see here. What do we need? A black bead. I mean, not a black bead. I don't have a black bead. A blue bead for the black bag. Let's pour some more beads. It's kind of funny because I'm running low on beads and I have all these bags with just like a little bit of beads in them. So I'm using all those up because I'm not actually counting these. So it's fine to just do this. I know it takes about 900 beads to complete one of these bags. I don't think I'm going to have quite enough, but I did order some more beads. So they should be coming. They said today. Kind of doubt today because we literally ordered them yesterday. So we will. Tropical storm watch. What are they talking about? I didn't know there was also a tropical storm other than the hurricane. Talking about evacuating people in the news and some tropical storm. Come on, Arthur. Go around me, baby. "10 minutes. Else mom gets bad, so I will clean it. But I will let my phone watch." Oh, thank you, Pets World. That's sweet. Arthur, what are you doing? What are you doing? Baby boys. Hey. Hey. Can I crochet with you? Can I crochet with you? What do you think about that? I think that sounds like a good plan because then Mommy can get some work done on this bag that she needs to go ahead and make so she can ship it out. Because it's for an order. We're not just making it for funsies. And then some more orders to work on too, don't we, baby boy? And then hopefully we'll get some more, right? Yeah. Orders, 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 I hope. I don't want to have. So the thing is, like, I want to have orders, but I also don't want to have too many orders to the point where it like stresses me out or like exceptionally stresses me out or takes the joy out of crocheting for me. That's my problem. I don't want that to happen. So like I want orders, but I also don't want like tons of orders at one time. Just because of that. That doesn't mean like if you want something, don't message me. Obviously, like I schedule it out and it's all fine. I'm just saying when I say tons of orders, I mean like a lot, like not just a couple. So don't ever like feel bad if you ever want anything about like messaging me. It's just like when there's, let's just say that there were like a dozen things that I needed to make at one time. I would be so stressed out, you guys. So I just don't want that to happen. And I don't want my hobby to be no fun anymore, because this really is a hobby, but it also is a business. So there's like a fine line between making it like fun and work and all that good stuff. because it's always fun, but there are occasions where it is like, okay, this is work, and I need to like literally sit down and do this right now because this is my job. I'm getting paid to do this. Like, do it, you know. So, can I send to Denmark? I could look into it, Pets World. I could do it. I'll have to see like how much shipping and stuff would be to a place like Denmark for sure, you know. Um, because I think, unfortunately, I think when I do, I need to look into it anyway because I want to do a giveaway when I do 500. Whenever I do hit 500 subs, I think I'm at like 261 right now. Whenever I do happen to hit it in the future, I would like to do some sort of giveaway, but I'm not sure if it's going to be like a US only giveaway or if it's going to be like an international giveaway or what, just because of shipping. Because sometimes shipping can be, I've heard crazy things about shipping being like $50 for things, and I'm like, okay, that's a lot on top of, you know, whatever I'm putting into the box already. That would just be shipping. So I don't know how true some of that is, and it would depend on how much it weighs and what it is and what time of year. It's going to depend on what I give away, and so it'll be a lot of things involved to it. But I do need to look into it for sure. Just for different. Wow, I bet that is a lot. What you pay for shipping? What if you pay for shipping when you buy? Yeah, so yeah, that is the other thing. I need to see when I get my Etsy set up. I'm not sure how that works exactly when you buy something internationally. Like, I guess it would kind of take care of itself in that process. It would be like if I did it the way I'm currently doing things, which is like through PayPal or whatever, then I would have to figure it out on my own shipping thing. But with Etsy, I think they would kind of help me figure that out. I think that would be how it would work. Again, I still have to look into it. Oh my gosh, I saw a story, kind of like tagging off of that. I saw a story that somebody was getting sued for using the word crochet in their Etsy listing for a sweater that they made. Some like larger company was like trying to sue them for using the word crochet. They claimed that they had trademarked it and da 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 da. They eventually dropped it, but like, what the? That's scary. That's terrifying. So I do hear like things about it sometimes that do scare me, but like I said, that problem was solved. They I forgot how she said she ended up getting out of the problem. It was like she did something or got a bunch of people to do something, or somehow she ended up contacting Etsy, and Etsy, or they dropped, no, I think she somehow got the people to drop their claim or something that they had made her for using the word crochet, which is insane. So, like I said, some things scare me a little bit about. See, the fees don't really scare me that bad because from what I've heard, they're not really that bad, and there are ways to like be smart about it where you can list an item, and then like if I had a bag, for example, I would list it and say that I had 30 of them, even if I don't, just so I don't have to relist that thing 30 times. And say every time you list something, then that would save me, you know, however many dollars, because I didn't list it 30 times. I just said I had 30 to start with. So, hello. Hello there. How are you? Oh, guys, we went by a crystal shop at the wedding, and I wanted to kind of go, but I think it was closed by the time the wedding, we left the wedding, but it was so pretty. There's some really pretty stuff in there. I want a crystal ball really bad. The only crystal ball I have is like a little amethyst crystal ball, and I want a clear quartz. I've just always wanted one, but I want one with a rainbow in it. So I'm picky. I do want a rainbow in mine. I want a little inclusion or whatever they call it. Crack, basically. Not really bad. So let's see what's up. Oh, good. Well, that's good. Glad you're not too busy. I don't know if I believe in them like that, but beautiful, and I do think that they have some kind of energy to them for sure. But I don't know how much I like believe in them. but I do feel like I do to an extent. I don't think they can like heal you from cancer or anything. I'm not like saying that, but I do feel like they do have like positive and negative energies to them for sure. Don't forget we're putting together. We're veggie board. What? We're getting a veggie board? What? No, that's how you spell it. No, that's not how you spell it. A charcuterie board? What are you talking about? Goof. Huh. Oh, really? I didn't know that. I've never heard that before, honestly, because I think I actually, that's ironic that you say that, Pet Swirl, because I actually have a cross necklace with moonstones on it. So that's kind of funny. Um, I don't know if that's not good or my mom bought it. But it's like it has moons. I believe, yeah, it's moonstones. I think it's just moonstone on the little cross. It's actually a decent sized little cross. I would go grab it if I knew exactly. I think it's in there on my necklace thing, but I'm not 100% sure. Probably is though. I might go grab it actually. Hold on, let me see. Because I have one. Let's see. I have a rose quartz one too, but this. Where is it? Where is it? Should be hanging right here. No, that's not the right one. Well, I thought it would be hanging on my little thing. Maybe it's on the other little thing behind me. No? Where is my stone necklace at? I don't know where it is. I don't see it right this minute. I think I took it off of that chain and now I'm not sure where I have put it at. That's not it. No, I don't see it. Oh, maybe it's in my jewelry box? Not in that jewelry box. What about this jewelry box? Oh, no, but there's where that is. Oh, yeah, I don't know where my cross with my crystals is on it, but I have it somewhere. The moonstone cross. I also got this super cool skull bottle the other day. I thought it was really cool. I put water in it for now. I swear it's water. It really is. It really is. Trust me, I'm not a drinker like that. Ask my husband, I barely drink at all. All right, 1 bead on the floor I gotta pick up. 2 beads on the floor I gotta pick up. That one's behind the camera though, and then I'll be okay. What are you doing, baby boy? What are you doing, baby boy? All right, I'm back. Plug this in. I'm thirsty. I need some of that water. It's ice water though. Hi, Agatha. Ouija board. No, we're not getting a Ouija board. No, we're not. My husband keeps teasing me about getting a Ouija board, you guys, and I do not want a Ouija board because we live in an old farm, and I'm just like, no, thank you. No Ouija on this property, please. Pet World. I think the last time I went was the other day when I went to a funeral as well. I used to go when I was younger. But I haven't been in many years because for one reason, when I was younger, mom got really sick. So we ended up like not going because she couldn't go and we didn't want to go without her kind of thing. So we ended up not going this month. Then I went to like Sunday school and stuff when I was growing up too. And then there's another bead on the floor. And then let's see, went a little bit more, and then mostly like you kind of said, I go to funerals and stuff. Yes, no Ouija boards. Not in my house, not on this farm. Because for those who don't know, I live on an old farm, which is my great grandparents bought this farm way before I was born, obviously, in like the 30s and 40s. And so I live in their house, which is the like original house on the farm. And this is where my great grandma and great grandpa lived. And then my grandparents, so their little girl, their daughter lives next door, my grandma. And then my parents live way down the road on the other side of them, still on our property. And then my aunt and uncle live over there. My cousins live over there. So we have the whole family here, basically on this side of the family. And blessings, Pets World. One of mine has since passed as well. So I'm very thankful to have a grandma right now. She's 93 years old. So or 92. Sorry, Grandpa's 93. I'm very, 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 very lucky to have a grandparent at this age, especially. So I try to cherish them as much as I can. No, you're not sneaking a Ouija board in here. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Yeah, I'm not ready to answer that right now. I really don't know enough about it to speak about it, honestly. I don't want to say anything that I shouldn't and or out of like ignorance basically. But yeah, I try not to politics religion too much on my channel. I know I'm kind of breaking that rule right now, but I try not to. Thank you for being understanding. I can see it. I had missed your comment. I'm sorry, Pets World. Yeah, I did. I lost one of my grandmas as well. My grandma and grandpa. I have one set of grandparents now, but I have lost a set as well. So, hello, welcome, Krishana, welcome. But yeah, so this farm, they used to have a lot of animals and used to have a lot of different crops and stuff that they grew. My grandpa, but now we just have some chickens, and I think my cousins have some goats and pigs, and mostly just that. And then my uncle had some bees at some point, but I don't know if he still does. And we still have a big garden that we grow. My granddaddy still gardens at 93, and so he has a vegetable garden and he grows watermelons too and stuff like that. And I grow flowers in the garden. So yeah, I'm very lucky. Very all good, Miss Rivera. I'm glad. Yeah, I'm so glad. You got 3 days of confirmation. Thank you. Thank you, Chris. Let's see, you got 3 days for my confirmation. I was lucky to have him. Aw, you were. Thank you. I'm glad you did. I'm sorry, I got distracted. Bye, Miss Angie. I'll see you later. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Have fun. Have fun shopping. Shopping. But yeah, I'm sorry, Pets World, but I'm glad that they were there for you on that day, you know? Pets World. Right? That was funny. Yeah, I was just ignoring it, but it was funny. Oh, me. Let's see. All right, so we're on the third row of beads, which is good. I have a little bit faster with them, and I do go faster when I'm not on live too, so. But it won't be too bad. Oh, I will show you what I'm making. So usually I make things like this little stuffed animals. But right now, what I'm working on is a black version of this. So it's a tote bag and it has little beads on it. So each one of these is a bead and they all you can spin them sort of thing. And they glow in the dark. So this is what I'm working now is a little purse. I have a bigger size. This one is the smaller size. So I got an order for one of those. So I'm working on that, but just in black. Oh, you started making clay bracelets. I saw one of your shorts. Which one was it? I know it was the name of that movie. Where you did the oceans but in bead colors. I know I saw that one. And you use the clay beads and stuff, you know? Thank you. Thank you, Agatha. Where did I find the bead of a tutorial for the purse you're making? So I actually got this tutorial off of YouTube, and I got the beads from Amazon. So yeah, I will try to link the tutorial, but it's not hard to find. It's if you look up a beaded bag, crochet beaded bag, it should be one of the only only ones. And it should be pretty obvious from the thumbnail that that's what it is. I think their thumbnail like a picture of a brown colored bag though. So that is where I got the pattern from. It's just free here on YouTube. Aw, you like the little lion one? He is cute. The little lion is actually a Wooble. I had original Wooble kit, but I had wanted to remake the animal in like a bigger blanket yarn. So I did. And so that one is that. Yeah, usually I make animals, but right now I have an order for a bag, and then I also have an order for some scarves. So I'm kind of multitasking and trying to like throw in an answer in there in between my orders, you know. I want to start on the Triceratops, but I'm really nervous, you guys, to be honest. I bought yellow yarn I want to try it with and everything, but I'm just really nervous about it. The pattern looks kind of complex. A lot of counting. There's a lot of like really complicated rows where they're like, you know, 24 single crochet and then single crochet and increase times 3 and then 5 more single crochet and then this, I mean, for one row, you know, so like it's a lot to it. So I'm a little nervous and I hope that I can like do it justice. So I don't know if I'm gonna like try it on live first or not, or if I like, I don't know, so much count nervous. So maybe I'll try to like record me making it and make it into a vid instead. I don't know. We'll see. But I am really, really nervous. Oh, pet twirl. I do that with lives and videos sometimes too. A lot of times actually I'm doing other stuff and listening. All right, let's see. So I hope so. I hope I got it. I'm just nervous about it because it's like my first like pattern that I've like bought and didn't have like any. I don't know. It has no video. It has no nothing. It's just me and the pattern, which I think I've done once or twice, but I don't know. It just makes me nervous. And it says it's. I think it does technically say it's like an intermediate pattern, even though I think I was looking for like easier ones. But oh well. And it has one new stitch in it, but it explains the new stitch. And basically, I think it's called a puff stitch, and it's all it is like, I don't know, half double crochet and 2 double crochets or something like that in one stitch. So that doesn't seem bad. All right, Chris. I'm Dan. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. All right, we're gonna put this in here. All right, what time is, by the way? 12:15. Cool. Excellent. Good. We're gonna get around this puppy, and then we're gonna try to get around it more than once. Hello, Maisie. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Whoops, here we go. Let's see. Good morning. Hope you're doing today, Miss Maisie. I'm gonna get some more beads here. Let's have some more colors in my palette. I gave these. I don't think I told you. No, I didn't, because I haven't seen you guys since then. I gave just three of these beads to my friend's son the other day because he was making bracelets, and I happened to have my bag with me because I was working on it, and I was hoping I'd have some time to work on it while I was there with her, but I really didn't. But I brought it just in case, and so I picked out a blue bead, an orange bead, and a white bead, and I gave it to her son, and he was so happy, you guys. He was like, "Oh." He was making bracelets already, so I gave it to him. And I said, "We can make it with these." And I said, "And you know, these are special beads. They glow in the dark." And he was like, "Oh, what?" He was so excited. And then he had to go test them, you know, right away. I was like, showed him how to make them glow, and you know, go into the sun and then come back in the dark and look at them. Then he was like cupping his little hands and like peeking and looking at them, making them glow. It was really cute. Bye. Oh, thank you, Maisie. I appreciate it. Thank you. Uh-oh, it's a little laggy. Uh-oh. I don't know why enough my neighbors are taking my internet. No, I don't think so. I think we have it all password protected. But it also is like that time of day. So who knows? I hate that though. Sorry, you guys. All right. I know I was trying to watch on my iPad earlier and like see the chat there so I could have like the camera further back, but I noticed how bad it was like lagging, so I didn't leave it on. I think I cut it back off. Yeah, I did. I never cut it back on. That's true. And turn the actual internet part off, like the Wi-Fi. I feel like there's something flashing up there. The top of my screen feels weird. Looks weird. Hello. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Anybody got any fun plans for this week? I'm trying to think, what am I going to do other than go to work? Well, I think it'll be different this week though, because really, if anything, it's basically like my boss's boss is here, so it'll be kind of interesting to see how that goes. It's always a little nerve-wracking. The person who's in charge of like your pay and stuff is there. But hopefully it goes well. And I'm trying to think, are we doing anything this weekend? I feel like we have something we might do this weekend, but I don't know what. My husband wanted to go see the Joker movie, but now I don't know if he wants to go see it because it's got such bad like reviews and stuff. Has anybody seen it? Thank you, Mr. Vera. Got your headphones in? Yeah. I do that sometimes. That's the only reason I was like saying earlier to somebody that I don't know if I'm gonna be able to like hear things later on this week because I'm working different days this week, and normally I would be able to like tune into some things, but like I think I'll be able to do that with my boss's boss around. So I'm just hoping that things like happen when I'm not working. So we'll see. Yeah. Riley. I'm not even sure who Riley is, to be honest, you guys. I think maybe I've seen that name. I think the only reason I know that name is because I think, well, maybe I do know that name, but I think the only reason I know that name is because I've seen Pets World make a post. But I think that's it. I don't know though. It's familiar. I know that's the last time I've seen it. That's for sure. I don't know if that's the only time I've seen it or yeah. Aw. Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, I knew something about you and her, right? Here you go. Alrighty, let's see. Want some orange? Oh. That's right. Yes, everyone be good. All right, let's see. I gotta hold on, you guys. My back just really quick. I must get it. Ah, okay. These nails are good for one thing: scratching. All right. Oh, Arthur's laying in his little bed, hanging out. But the wedding was good. It was really funny though, because like I said, the food was we love them to death, but the food was and I think they know the food was because asked, was it worth it? Or my husband asked him, was it worth it? And the guy was like, uh-uh. And I mean, they paid a good amount for this food, like double what we paid for our food, okay? And they did not have double the people exactly. It may have been like, it just wasn't quite double. And so, God bless them. But it was very unique food from a German place. And I'm not sure that the food was actually German though, because they had empanadas, which were the best thing that they had. But then everything else was like I'm not sure what it was. It was like some corn salad, and I think that was like a cold corn salad, and then there was like some other stuff. I'm not really sure. It was very strange, though. Very, very strange. Beautiful wedding. Very, very strange food. I'm a simple gal. The empanadas were good, but everything else was a little bit strange. Like I said, it was just a little bit strange, and I feel bad for them because I think they realized that the food wasn't. They said it wasn't prepared correctly, so I think they were upset too, which sucks. Because you want them to at least be happy. Like it kind of doesn't. Well, really, I mean, I wanted my guests to be happy, but I also you want the couple to be happy too, right? So if the couple was happy, then that would matter. But I don't think they were happy with it either, unfortunately. So that sucked. But they managed to fix up the backyard and everything after the storm. So I'm glad they did, and it looked beautiful. And I didn't wear high heels in the backyard, and I'm glad I didn't because I would have sank. I saw the bride sink. So I wore really sparkly rhinestone flip flops instead because there was no way. And Lord, my husband's brother didn't know it was a garden wedding, so he showed up in a full 3-piece suit. He was dying because it was hot. I was like, oh my gosh. It was just a mess. Just a mess, but it was funny. All right, let's see. Okay, my husband said he was going to bring a Ouija board over here. No Ouija boards in my house. And on this property, as I said. No, thank you. Not anywhere on this farm. I don't mess with that stuff. I do not mess with that. All right, let's see. Blue bead. Okay, sounds good, Pets World. Have a good dinner. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. All right, just finishing the third round, which is good. Then we're gonna slip stitch and chain 2 to match the right height. I have to eat my stitch marker over here. 1, 1 and 2, and here. Oh, wait, that's not a, there we go. I didn't yarn over first, like I was supposed to. The only thing also about me like videoing me working on something is I don't always want to sit at my desk. It's not the most comfortable. So maybe I need to work on making that comfortable so that I can like sit there for longer. Either that or I need to figure out how to film in here from another angle of me crocheting the dinosaurs or whatever it may be that I'm working on at the time. Because there's gotta be a way now. Let's put a yellow one in. This one has 1 rainbow, right, already? So I need to make sure there's no rainbows. Yes, 1 rainbow. Put the other one about halfway through. Oh, I need to burn this as well really quick in a second. Let me go ahead and do that. I say really I just need to go over it with the lighter so that it seals in the little fuzzies of it. So that's what we're going to do really quick. So here's how I like to do this when it's a big piece. You probably shouldn't do it with plastic stitch markers, or you should not get close to them with the lighter. One of those two things. But I'm just going to take a couple stitch markers so that I can divide it into little sections so that I know I've gone all the way around the piece. So my yellow one up here, I don't know if you can see it. My yellow stitch marker is going to be my original stitch marker. Then I'm going to put one like halfway. Then I'm going to put one like a pizza, like make little slices out of it. Basically, I'm putting one here, one here, one here, one here. Put at least 4. I think 4 will be fine for now because this isn't a big surface area I'm trying to cover really. And then I'm going to burn it in sections or go over it with the lighter. So, all right. I need to do the inside and the outside. So we'll start with the inside. And gently go over it with the lighter. Make sure we're getting it really good, but not too good. So what we're doing basically is just sealing in. You really probably tell on camera, but over here there's like a fuzziness to this yarn, and then over here this yarn is nice and smooth and it doesn't have that same like fuzziness to it. It just, acrylic yarn can get little, I just spilled all my stitch markers. No. It'll get little fuzzies on it, and so you don't want that. So you can burn it like this and it kind of takes those fuzzies off and then seals it at the same time. Woo! That was a lot of stitch markers I just dropped. Holy crap. All right, add them all up though. Okay, now. Oh, all these. Oh my gosh. Okay. I just spilled them again. I'm trying to pair out of them. I'm clumsy today, you guys. There you go. Thankfully, they're easy to clean up for the most part and put back in this container. I mean, I say I'm clumsy today. I'm always clumsy. You guys just don't always see that because I don't move that much. All right, here we go. Let's put the top on now. Jesus. All right, so back to what I was doing. Doing the little places. Hey. You just took your dinner upstairs. Told everybody about the interesting news and a certain someone. No, I have not. I've not addressed that on my channel. I will wait and see what they have to say. All right. I've talked to some people about it. And that's as far as I'm going to go with it until I find out what exactly is going on. If I need to later, I will. But at this point, I'm not going to address it. Let's see. Now we're going to go from the orange to the blue. Burn that little section. So basically you want to very gently run the lighter quickly and gently over your piece. Now we're going to go from the blue to the blue. Like I said, it just gives a really neat, clean look to your crochet. All right. Now we're going to go do the last bit on the side. Then we got to do the outside as well. Takes a lot of lighter fluid, unfortunately. I'm always like, where's my lighter for my candles? And I'm like, oh, it's over here. I need to buy a separate lighter just for crochet, but I always like to do that at the store because I just don't think about needing a lighter like that. All right. Now I'm going to do the outside, and then we're going to go back to crocheting it. So I'm going to stop and do this every couple rows because I personally do not like to complete the whole bag and then have to go over the entire bag with a lighter. I personally just find that doing it like this is so much easier for me to work in little small sections, because if you're trying to do the entire bag, you're going to miss areas. So I just prefer to work like this and do it in little sections. And these beads are plastic well, but the melting temperature on them is pretty high, so I'm able to get pretty hot. Now, different beads may have a different melting temperature, so I'm not saying this is okay with every bead. Just the kind that I'm using, I have not had any trouble with them melting or catching on fire at all. So that is excellent. All right, there we go. So we're all good on that. I just need to go down this very bottom edge really quick. There we go. Bottom edge. And then when I'm done with this, I will make sure that it doesn't need this in or any more like burning like this. And then I will take it and lint roll it and make sure that I get any of Arthur's little fuzzies off of it and stuff. Yeah. Hello. Let's see, I gotta go. All right, let me see. Is it about, oh. Let's see, there we go. I know it's really nothing important. It's just about like another creator. That's all. That is all. Let's see. 1, 2, Uh-oh, you were counting and you messed up? Oh no. My husband always messes me up when I'm counting, you guys. I hate it so much. He thinks it's funny sometimes. And then he'll also, like, when I'm thinking, he'll like count after me, or I'll be like 1, 2, 3, and he'll be like 27, 55. And I'm like, stop it. He teases me. It's not funny. I'm like, quit, you're moving my count up. And I do. I get mad at him when it's like a really complicated pattern. If it's like I have to count say I have to like count to like 26 3 times or 6 times. I'm like, okay, you better stop, because I'm gonna be really mad because this round has like 2 stitches in it, and you know. I know he does. He always messes with me. I'm like, stop. You gotta quit. All right, it's coming along good. I was worried, but this bag is actually doing really good. It's really nice and smooth. There's no little wrinkles in it. I used my new hook on this one, so it's a little more comfortable for me. So I was using just like, which is nothing wrong with it, a basic plain little hook, but I got one with a little grip, and this is a clover hook, so it's a little more comfortable than tiny, tiny, tiny hook. So, oh, that is trash. Oh no, 9, decrease it 2, and 9. Oh no. What are you making, may I ask? I'd love to know what you're making, Faith. But that sounds like an interesting pattern. It's kind of how the dinosaur pattern is that I want to do. I'm like, ooh, I'm really nervous about it. I do. Oh, you're making ladder. Cool. I tried to make one once and I failed. I forgot what I did wrong, but it didn't look right. That's one of the few things I made that I was like, but I do. I like the clover hooks a lot. They are just a little bit smooth. They are. They're just a little bit smoother. And I used not to like the grips on hooks like this, but these aren't really chunky grips. They're pretty good, like size, nice size. And I really do like, I have 3 of them now. So I have a 3.25, a 4mm, which I use a lot, of clover. And then I have like a 6.5 that I use a lot for amigurumi. So I really do. I like them a lot. They're nice and smooth hooks. I definitely can recommend. They're too short for your hand. They are a little short, aren't they? You don't care too much. I wonder, you might like, have you ever tried the I think they're called the prim hooks? I think that's what they're called. Prim. They are I've got one on my desk. I'll go grab it actually so I can show you what I'm talking about. I wonder if you'd like these, because they're like longer. They have like a longer handle to them. Let's see. Let's see. This kind of hook. So I'll put it next to this one. I think they're called like prim or something. They have like the little check kind of design on the side. These ones. This one's okay, but for me it was too big, and I'm worried about, like, I may eventually break it. But these are also interesting. I think they're called prim, something like that. PRIM, prim. I don't know, something like that. But I do like them. But I also started using Wooble hooks, so that might be why I like them, because I was kind of used to the small nature of them and the little grip and everything. So that might be one reason that I like them. Yours is metal? Yeah. You only have a 5? Well, that's not a bad size to have. Surprisingly, you like the Hobby Lobby hooks that are like the prim. Oh, okay. I haven't never seen those because I've actually never been in a Hobby Lobby. That's interesting. Yeah. I figured you would probably like that style. Yeah. Since these are a little short for you there. Let's see what I do. I got mine right here. Take out these stitch markers I don't need, since I was using them to burn it with. It's a blue one made of metal. Yeah. I use my 4mm hook tons. When I first got like my Woobles kits and everything, like I used that 4mm one for everything. Like I think I used for the blankets behind me, or maybe I used a 5.25 to start, and then I started using a 4. But I used her so much, and then I switched to the clover ones, and I was like, oh, they're kind of nice, aren't they? I feel like my yarns oops, sorry, squeaks a little bit less with them as well, honestly, but not always, but sometimes. Real silver. Oh, I've heard about those. Enjoy using as well. Pattern doing calls for a small one. Oh, and the furls don't go that small. Oh, okay. So do you like the furls a lot? Are they really good? Mr. Rivera says, I still need to go to Hobby Lobby. Oh, hi, Larry. Welcome back. Probably at least 20 more minutes. At least 20 more minutes till at least 1 my time. So whatever the next hour is, Pets World for you. Miss Pets World. That's what I'm calling you, Miss Pets World. They are expensive. I heard they're expensive. I don't know how expensive, but I've heard expensive. Yes. I'm curious about them though, because I was gonna get or hope to get eventually like a full set of the clovers, but I'm kind of like curious. But then part of me is like, maybe I should not try the other one because I'm wondering if I try them, then I'm going to be stuck on those. And then I'm only going to want those. And those are really expensive. And I've also seen some really pretty ones online too. I'm not sure what they use as this, or like on Etsy or on Instagram. There's so many like resin artists that make really beautiful handles with like glitter in them, or like I love one of those too. And some of them have like crystals on the end. That like all kinds of different ones. I think Wickedly Handmade is one of the Instagrams that I follow, and her husband, she crochets, I believe, and I believe her husband makes crochet hooks. And she's got some really cool like wooden ones in, and not the hook itself, it's metal, but like wooden handled or like stone handled, or crystals on the ends, like moon crystals, star crystals, round crystals, all kinds of things. So yeah, I've seen really cool. Chilling at work, ready to go home and eat. I bet, Larry. Can't wait. I know that sounds so good. Yes, I am. I need to, Miss Rivera. Those videos. You like it when the screen melts, right? I know, it's so weird. And I've never seen that happen on anybody else's live before. Just mine. Just mine. I swear. I always did say that when it rained, like I was gonna melt or something because I was sweet. Like I would joke I was sweet or something, I'd melt. But I think because they did that to me when I was little. But apparently I really do melt, you guys. It's not a joke. I know. I wonder too. It is the weirdest thing. Weirdest thing. Because like I said, my is supposed to be good internet. It's like Elon Musk, Starlink, like good stuff. We had to get it because like a lot of our internet suck out here, but that one is like saved us money in the long run. Our other one was just hundreds of dollars a month. It was ridiculous how much we paid for internet before we got this. Oh, see, I have screenshots of each other. I just don't want to post them because they're Oh, yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that, Pets World. I appreciate it. Yeah, I know. I'm excited of it too. I can't wait to. And I also go to Hobby Lobby one day. I've just got to find the nearest one. I'm sure there's probably one in like the major town around me, but like an hour away or so. But I'm just not sure. I swear I've seen one somewhere, but where did I see it is the question. I just got to Google it because I had no idea there was a Joann's back there, off like the boulevard or whatever in town. Yeah, those are the hooks I use. Yeah. I'm going on vacation in 4 days. Woo woo! You're going on vacation? That's awesome. I hope you have a great time. I know you're going to miss your animals and everything, but I hope you have a good time. Try not to let it bother you too much and have a good time for sure. I miss going on vacation with my family. I was thinking about it the other day because my parents were going to the beach, and I was like, man, I wish that I had realized I was going on like my last family vacation with my parents, because I didn't realize, like, I didn't know because I just moved. I think I've told you guys I just kind of moved out way, and so I didn't like plan it super well. I just kind of did it. So um, I didn't really get to appreciate like my last family trip with them like that. And I'm sure hopefully at some point we'll take like a trip with my husband, but it won't be the same as when I was like younger. So dig into my palm on the side. Yeah. They dig into your palm on the side. Oh, okay. That's interesting. I feel like that would not be comfortable, that's for sure. Anything digging into your palm. I can't remember. There's definitely some hooks I've tried that I really didn't like. I think I think I still have it, but it may have been a Boyd, which Boyd hooks are fine, don't get me wrong. But it was like a grippy Boyd hook, so it had like a giant grip on it. And that grip was in my way. Like I couldn't crochet with it. I couldn't go like down far enough. It just, I don't know, it messed up the whole way I tried to crochet. So I was like, meh. I do have animals. I do. I have a dog who's sleeping right here beside me, and I have a kitty cat side, and I have a fish back there in a fish tank, and a snail. And my parents have um chickens, and so I grew up with chickens, and my parents had cats too, and a dog. So yeah, fishes and snails. Yeah, sure do. You know exactly what you mean about the hook, right? I know. I don't know. I could not. Whew, I couldn't use that hook. I thought it was going to be really nice because I had a big, like, nice grip on it, right? But it just couldn't go down far enough, I don't know. Just threw me off really badly. So I was like, okay. Lesson learned on the really big grips on the hook. They might get in the way, especially the ones that aren't movable. Now, if it was like one of those, what are they called? Chunky boy hooks that are so viral that you can like put on your hand. Not a hook, it's a handle thing. Like a sound thing. Now that might be different because you could move it up or down and whatever. I just nope. Didn't like the boy big thick one. No thank you. Like a longer neck on the hooks as well. Exactly. Yeah. Jerks me to a stop. Exactly. It does. I feel the same way. It melted again. Uh-oh. I'm sorry, you guys, that the screen melts. I will try to do something about that as soon as I can. The problem is I really don't know what's causing it. So that's part of the issue. But I really appreciate you guys who stick around and hang out with me, even though I have a little technical difficulties sometimes. But yeah, exactly. It's just too short. It really does. It just kind of makes you stop. You're like, what? Wait, what? Not fun. It's got to be long enough for sure. Yeah, that's right. I can't control it, unfortunately. Yeah, like I said, I'm not sure what it is. It's very strange. And it used not to happen like when I would go live with other people and stuff. I never happened, I don't think. But then when I started doing things by myself, like it started happening. So it's very strange. But I appreciate you guys who put up with me in my melting screen over here. Puff stitches. Oh, really? I bet they would be, Faith. I hope I'm saying your name. But I feel like they would be. That's true. I'm not I'm not great with bobble stitches. I'm learning like the puff stitch now because that's in my new pattern that I got. So I'm working on that one now. But that's interesting. I bet it would be harder to do that. And I feel like a lot of the stitches where you have 4 loops on your hook or whatever at one time, that could be difficult with such a short little nick on your hooky poo. Because I was in I think it was the double crochet increase DC decrease that I was learning the other day where I had to do that, and like that would be interesting if I didn't have enough space on the hook to put all that. Yeah. I have a favorite color. Let's see. I really like hot pink a lot. That's probably pink is probably my favorite color. But I also really like purple. I also really like yellow because it's such a happy color. I've gotten where I started to like emerald green a lot too. But yeah, probably pink. Pink and yellow probably my favorites. Let's see. Orange. What colors? Right. Let's see. Colors. Okay, let me think. Why don't we do, let me look. What are my favorite colors in these? Pink one. Definitely the dark green one. Let's see what looks right together. I don't want it to look weird. I don't want it to look too weird. That looks a little weird. Let's do, that looks okay, I guess. Okay, that's where we'll do light blue. Or if you have blue, just blue, whatever. I'll give you a second. We'll do pink, because I like pink. And then purple and yellow. So blue, pink, purple, and yellow. I'll leave them over here in case you need me to say it again before I forget. Yeah, I do. The little hooks are like, I don't know. So it is interesting how different hooks can make, such a difference. And there are videos. Let me look up her name really quick. No, I'm not going to do it. I don't want to mess up my internet. I believe her name is Elise Myers. The Myers part is the part I'm unsure about. But Elise makes YouTube videos and she's great. And she has a channel and she went over the different hooks and had her look with like a microscope basically. And look at the hooks on a microscopic level and see how smooth they were. And it tells you like which brands are basically the smoothest and which are not. And I know it was definitely smoother than a Wooble hook, but I know it wasn't the smoothest. I think the furls were the smoothest. Or maybe it was one more that was smoother than that. I can't remember, like they're super expensive one. But yeah. So let's see. Use translator. Ha! There you go. Right? Oops, sorry, I just bumped into the mic again. All right. Yeah, with her husband. Yes, that's correct. Yeah. Yeah, I'm still here for a little bit. I'm probably gonna stay on for a little bit. I might stay on till 1:15 because I'm getting in a little bit of a groove with my bag. So I might stay on just a little later today. Furls Odyssey are no longer available. Oh no. That's awful. Yeah, I feel like I mentioned one that she said that maybe wasn't available in that video too, right? Yeah. I feel like she did. But that was a cool video. I think it was originally her video with her husband testing the Wooble kits, and then it kind of turned into them testing the hooks. I think it happened to be. And like I said, I love Wooble hooks for so long, and they're okay now, but I can tell the difference between this one and those for sure. Just smoother, just like they say. Can you make a ghost? I have lots of ghosts. I could show you some ghosts. Just unless you want to pay normally more than they were before. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. That was the one. Yeah. Orders. Yes, let's see. I have some that are pre-made though. There's one behind me. Hold on, let me move my camera. There's one over here. I don't know if you can see him. There he is. That's a ghost over there. Can't see the bottom of him. I'll have to get a little ghost. Little ghosty. This one glows in the dark. Shit! Sorry, you guys. I didn't mean to curse at you. I dropped over my big wall. Thankfully, it was empty, though. Okay. So, then we have the ghost. Let me make sure his eyes are all straight. Then we have the little baby ghost that actually glows in the dark. I have pictures of him glowing, you guys, because remember we made this on stream together? Arthur, come here. Come on. Come on. No, come up here. Up here, baby. Thank you. All right. Sit with Mama. He's about ready to go out, but I'm going to make him wait just a little bit. All right, so I want to show you guys the picture of the ghost glowing in the dark if I can find it really quick. There it is. There he is glowing in the dark. Get it around my ring light. There we go. Ta-da! So it does glow in the dark, which is really cool. Yeah. Need to make another one to match the one that I have, because I usually make at least two so that I can have like one on one side of the table and one on the other side maybe. But I only have one right now, so I gotta make some more. Yeah, he glows in the dark. Isn't that cool? I found the yarn that glows in the dark and I was like, oh, I gotta make a ghost out of it. And it glows pretty good too. Like, it really does. You don't have to keep it in the sun very long and it really glows. It's really neat. I still have some extra glow in the dark yarn left over. I need to use up, but I didn't know what else to use it on, to be honest, other than making ghosts. So I hated to make a million little ghosts. So I just didn't know. I saved it. All right, there. She write on it. Ooh, I don't know. That's a good. That oh crap always looks good on bracelets. Oh crap. That's funny. Can't remember, my friend's son the other day was trying to put like words and stuff on bracelets, but at the same time he was like, I'm just gonna put a bunch of letters on here because like he knows how to spell, but he doesn't know how to spell. You know, he's still really young, so he was like, just put some random things. And I was like, Azul, I think it would be cool if you would like maybe spell out something. Maybe it would like mean more, because right now it just says blah, 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 blah. And he started laughing or whatever. And I was like, but really though, buddy, like I think, it'd be cool if you like spelled something. So we sat there for a little bit and said, well, what do you want to put on your bracelet? The one that we put the glow in the dark beads we were making together. And I said, what do you want to put on it? And he said, fishing, because he loves to fish. Okay. And so I said, okay. And I made him spell it, made him, help me find the beads and spell the word out and all that good stuff. And he did. And so we made a bracelet that said fishing. Right, true. Color string should you use? Ooh, I don't know. I didn't even think about having different colored string. He did too, now that I think about it. Gosh, string for that kind of thing has gotten so expensive. I don't know about like for regular like stretchy bracelets and stuff, but the kind that I used to use when I did beadwork, I'll have to show you guys some of my beadwork one day. Some of my beadwork. But I used to make little like things out of beads. And anyway, I used Fireline. That stuff's $20 a roll now. And it's only like, I don't know how many yards in it, but that much. I was like, oh my, I'm glad I don't do that. Any stuff's more than my yarn is. Blue, red, or clear. Ooh, let me look at the colors I chose again. I say yellow or clear. Yellow to go with the yellow beads, or clear, I say. All right, let's see. Pink is good. But yeah, I enjoy that lady Elise Myers, her videos, the one that did them about the crochet hooks. I was watching her videos this weekend. I can't remember which one it was. I think it was Project Daddies or was it something else? I can't remember. But she does have a lot of good little videos. A lot of people have some really good like what you should make around the fall videos. And a lot of them have like the patterns linked and stuff, which is good. And all that. And I've got to start practicing Christmas stuff. I just don't want to bring Christmas onto here too early, because that drives me nuts. So I just need to do it kind of behind the scenes first and bring it on the channel. I just want to go ahead and start after I get these orders done, because I have, I don't know, like 8 different animals, or not 8 different, 8 of the same animal to make for like friends and family, I think. So I need to like get on that. I think I have enough. I don't know if I have enough yarn, but I have close to enough yarn. So word or no word? Not. I'm trying to think of a good word other than like love or um, hmm, would it be out? Would it be out? Let's think. I was gonna say positivity, but I don't know. That might be a little bit long. Let's see. Arthur, what kind of word does she want to be? I don't know. I can't think of anything. Can anyone think of anything good? Trying to think. Come on, baby. All right. Do you need something? Hold on, guys. Let me talk to little Arthur. Okay, he's good now. I think. Now he's coming over here. Like, oh, oh, he's sitting beside me. He's good. Oh, sweet. Oh, that is a good word. Maybe wolf right there. You see the fish? Yeah. Where are you, Ned? I see you down there next to Patrick now. Go for a swim, buddy. Go for a swim. Yeah, we have a fishy and a snail. He's a betta fish, so we only have one, of course. He was actually a wedding present to my husband, which is kind of funny. But yes, he was a wedding present husband. And I got a little snail to go with him to clean his little tank and stuff. So I have a snail named Gary, like after SpongeBob, because he does have, I don't, you guys can't tell, but that's SpongeBob's pineapple, and there's a SpongeBob and a Patrick in there too. So I named him Gary because I felt like I had to. He was a snail and he lives in SpongeBob's pineapple, so I got an idea. Alrighty, good. Let's see. Arthur, we're almost done with the 1, 2, 3, 4th round, which is good. I don't know how many rounds I did for the other bag. I usually go kind of by what looks good as far as like height's concerned, but I'll probably count just to make sure on this one. Because it's so many rows of beads and then it's a couple rows of single crochet for the border. So I gotta remember that that's there too. But I am getting more beads today. I think today, tomorrow at the latest, which is good because I'm starting to run out. I need to just mix the last ones all together really badly to do that. Hopefully that doesn't throw me off. Should. Bye, bud. See ya. I'm going to take you OUT in 10 minutes when I get off, okay? We're going to go pee-pee in 10 minutes. I promise. If he barks at me, I just let him out now and then go back and get him in a minute. Try to mix up these beads, you guys. So they just come in these big bags of 1,000. I say big bag. It's really not a big bag, but it's a bag. And as you can see, I've ordered at least 4,000 beads. And I've got 3,000 more coming. All right, Pets World. No problem. All right. Whoops. All good. He went and sat down. Very good. He's going to wait for me. That's excellent. I took him out right before, so he can wait just a minute. He hasn't even had a sip of water since we started this live. Speaking of sipping of waters, I'm going to get some. Gosh. Bless everybody in Florida, man. That's all I see all over my TV right now in front of the camera is people evacuating and expected to be, oh my God, really bad. That's not good. Catastrophic damage. Not good. Just bless everybody, man. I hope you can get out if you can. If you can't, please get somewhere safe. They're not joking around. It's going to be really bad, y'all. Like, please. I know you don't want to leave your home, but like, it's not worth, your home isn't worth life, basically, is what I'm getting at. So please take it seriously there. Make sure you are as prepared as you can be, or get the heck out if you can. I need to check in with my husband's aunt, see if she's okay. She's gonna, well, not like I said, we don't know where she lives in Florida exactly, so we need to ask. Make sure she's okay. I think, I believe it was her husband who just had some surgery, so we gotta check in. All right, you guys, we're almost done with this 4th round, which is good. I'm gonna try to plan something for Thursday. I'm just not sure yet what. It may depend on how the skeleton doily's going. It might depend on how the Triceratops pen looks if I try to start that. I also bought another pattern. So I bought a puppy pattern and the Triceratops pattern. So I'm not sure if I want to maybe try the puppy first. I don't know. I'll have a look at both patterns and see which one I do first. But they're both really cute. I think that is all I have for that. And then trying to think, they were on sale the other day on Etsy, so I got them, just hoping I can do them justice. And then what else do I have to work on? I still need to sew together one teddy bear that I have. And then my husband still wants a teddy bear, but we didn't pick up the yarn he wanted to use for it, which is fine with me because that just means I get to go back to Joann's and all that good stuff. So I'm excited. Cutest kitty cat you ever seen. Oh, I've wanted to make a kitty cat too, but I've been kind of like look for just the perfect like right yarn colors to make it in, you know? Like I guess I could make a white cat, or I guess I could make a black cat, but you know, working with black yarn is not always fun. It's kind of hard to see sometimes. So I don't know. Like, I mean, I say that as I'm using black yarn, but I bet it's really cute. There's some really cute ones. Like I said, it was a little puppy dog and a Triceratops, or what I got the other day, and they were really cute. Really, really super cute. Like I said, I'm mostly nervous about like the Triceratops has like a headpiece that goes like this, and so I'm kind of nervous about that piece. And just I don't know, all of it in general, because I can't remember. I think the person that wrote the pattern is foreign as well, so I'm just a little bit nervous about like the translations and everything. I don't know, but hopefully everything will be fine. The reviews on it were pretty good, but like I said, I don't know, they could be like better than I am. So it'll be a learning experience. I'm gonna try my bestest. I'm gonna have to get frustrated. I'm gonna try to like see it through and do the best I can and not waste the money that I spent on the pattern and all that good stuff, because it'll be discouraging if I can't finish it. I'll be really sad, but not really. I'll be discouraged, and so hopefully that doesn't happen. Is it okay to link the pattern? I think you can try. I don't know. It's okay for you to try for sure. I don't know that it will show up though. I think it only shows up if like I do. I think something like that. But you could try to link it. I think people can copy and paste it if they are able to like do that on their like computers and stuff. But I bet it's cute. Faith, do you have like a Instagram or anything that you do your crochet on as well, or do you just or like where do you do your stuff? Where do you show off your stuff at? Pink for the bracelet, light pink, or dark pink. Ooh. Let's see, what colors do we have? Well, the one I have is like a hot pink, so I don't know if you want to use like maybe the one in the middle or the light one, probably. The other ones are light. Okay, well then a lighter one probably. Light would probably look better then. So they're all light and go together. Yeah. Your social presence. I donate most of my stuff to the VA. That's awesome, Faith. That is so awesome. That's amazing. I love to hear that. I've talked in previous lives about groups like Knitted Knockers and like the groups you can donate to the little hospitals and like to the premature babies and all that good stuff. I don't know why I said babies, but the premature babies, and love to do some of that. I really want to do the Knitted Knockers. That is a group, and I think they do crochet as well, but they just call them knitters. But basically, what they do is make like prosthetic breasts for women who have had breast cancer and mastectomies. So instead of having like an uncomfortable silicone fake thing, they can have one that's made out of like cotton or bamboo or nice soft yarn, and wear that in their clothing instead of a prosthetic thing. That is their new prosthetic is the little boob. So that's a thing that I would love to do. That's awesome though that you donate your stuff to the VA. That's so cool. I have to look into maybe trying to do something like that because I would love to. Especially too, like I love to make like blankets and stuff in my spare time just at night. Like I would love to find a place where I could like donate some to one day or oh yeah. Absolutely. Silicone blob. Yes, instead of wearing a silicone blob, the women say that the knitted ones or the crocheted ones are a lot more comfortable and breathable. And so yeah. Yeah, my aunt had breast cancer. So quite I believe stage 3, and she made it, thank God. Um not my aunt, my cousin. I'm sorry, you guys. She's the age of my aunt, so I tend to call them my aunts, but she's actually my cousin. So yeah, definitely. That's a really cool charity thing that I've wanted to look into. I'm a member in their Facebook group, but I don't know of any of them that are around me where I can go get the pattern and then can take the things to or mail them to. So those are things I have to figure out. Boggy Creek takes blankets, but they have to be specific sizes. Oh, okay. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, have to be specific sizes. Boggy Creek. Never heard of that before. I might have to look into that. Yeah, but I would love to do some stuff like that. Do some kind of like charity work sort of thing, basically, or give back in some way. Because I always love to be crocheting while I'm just sitting watching stuff with my husband at night. So any little pattern that like a knitted knocker or a little octopus or something that I can memorize that I can give away, like that would be awesome. I've also wanted to do those little like bags that people make where it's like if you find this, they're a camper. Oh, I love that, Faith. That sounds so awesome. And every kid gets a blanket for their bed. Aw, that's so awesome. I need to write that down. That's really cool, Faith. I'm going to write it down right now on my iPad. That's so cool. Boggy Creek. Aw, I love that. I'm sorry. I'm kind of like, oh my God. Let's see. Let me make a new note here. Here we go. Boggy Creek blankets for kids. Here we go. I wrote it down. Awesome. Thank you for telling me about that. That's so awesome. That's so cool. Because like I said, I've always, and I am like a member of the Knitted Knockers group. You need a specific pattern, I think. And I think it's easier to find the knitted one, unfortunately, than the crochet pattern for the Knitted Knockers. So I need to find a crochetable pattern and then find the proper yarn that they would like to use. Because like I said, they don't want you to like an acrylic or whatever, because that wouldn't be very comfortable to wear. But I think they like bamboo cottons and things like that. But that's so awesome. Anywhere any idea? What word didn't we pick a word? I thought we picked a word. What did we say? What were we gonna do? I know I keep the Every word is too long. I don't know. I was gonna say love sunshine or but sunshine's a long word or um I don't know. I'm really bad at this. I'm really bad at this. You guys help me out. Think of a word, a good word, a small word, but a good word. Discovered wolf and sweet. That's right. Yeah, we discussed wolf and sweet. It doesn't matter. I like either one. I like either way. Either way, because Arthur is wolf and Arthur is sweet. One, two, I told you I'd take you out in a minute. We are, I promise. Hold on. Let me finish the roundup and then we'll talk for a minute and then we'll go. So that we can take care of the little baby that needs taking care of. And also, you guys, I wanted to let you guys know and see what you guys thought about this. So, my husband is going to be away on Halloween night for a couple hours. So, I was thinking that I may or may not stream on Halloween night. So it'll be a Thursday night, and I think he's going to be going. He's going to a wedding that I just have no interest in. So he's going to be gone from like 5 to 8 or so. So I think I might try to go live during that time at some point. So that'll be a different slot. So maybe we'll get some new people in here. So that would be cool. But I will let you guys know about that and definitely make like a post, probably talk about it again if I do officially decide to do it. And I'll have to do something for us to make too while we're there. So oh, you went with sweet, going to be sweet. That is true. And so we'll figure that out. And if that sounds good with everybody, and then what else do we want to say? Oh yeah. Well, like I said, I'm gonna try to figure out what we're gonna do Thursday. I need to figure that out today, really, because I don't know though. This week might be a like work on orders week. We'll just have to see. Because I really do need to work on them, and I don't really want to get super distracted doing too many other things. So I may just do the same thing I did today and work on orders and be kind of a boring week where we just kind of chat and talk. And then maybe we'll get back into like more tutorial style stuff. Because my work week this week is a little weird as well. So it kind of just throws me off because normally I would have Wednesday to like plan what I'm going to do on Thursday, but I don't have that option because I'm going to be working tomorrow. So I'm not sure how long either. So I can't really do that. I'll have to do it today if I plan something. So we'll see. Think about it. But yeah. I appreciate everybody new that popped in today, though. Faith, it was really nice talking to you. I believe there was somebody else new that popped in here at the end. Who was that? Faith, Kitty, let's see. Pets World. We know Miss Pets World, though. But there was somebody else who popped in new. Looking for their name. Aha, Krishana. There we go. Yes. So thank you for coming in. Well, thank you everybody and anybody that I might have missed. And Miss Pets World too. Yes, Kitty. And all you guys. So I hope that everybody has a good rest of their day. Let's see. It's hard to find E. Oh no. Oh no. If you can't, then do wolf instead, I guess, you know. But I hope everybody has a great day. And I will see you guys on Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. And we will potentially be back right here working on these orders. But maybe not. We'll just have to see what I come up with and all that good stuff. So I'm going to go walk Arthur now. So you guys have a good rest of your day. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to hit the like button as you're on your way out. Double tap that screen. And stay subscribed. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything. And I will see you next time. Bye.